Then when x is equal to 4,
So 72, 57, 39, 33.75, 24.75, 21.75.
yes, 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 yes. Very good, very good. Okay, today for concerning today's problem, and there are three different method of solving procedure available in parabolic. That we have two methods we have already seen. Both are parallel type of mechanism, that is Bender and Bender schemate. Bender schemate for getting the results in parabolic. The third one is Crank Nicolson scheme for getting the results. When we have lambda is less than 2, 1 by 2, then we need to approach Bender or Bender schemate. Here, when lambda is equal to 1, at that time possibly we need to solve the given problem with the aid of Crank Nicolson. See, first we will see what was the solution procedure. Then later stage we will enter into the problem. That is Crank Nicolson. This is the basic parabolic equation that already we have seen. Ux(x) is equal to a into ut. Various boundary conditions. Here, importantly, we don't have the fourth boundary condition. We need to identify the top portions when t is equal to 1 by 2 or 1 or 2. We need to identify the unknown at various t's. Therefore, we got the other three boundaries. Therefore, with this information that we know uxx we have already aware, that is uxx is equal to ui plus 1 comma j minus 2 into uij plus ui minus 1 comma j by h square. Similarly, we have t, but the thing is this is at ui comma j. At point ui comma j plus 1, at point ui comma j plus 1, the first order differential equation for uxx is instead j we are going to apply j plus 1. Instead j we are going to apply j plus 1. That is the difference. Ui plus 1 comma j plus 1 minus 2 ui comma j plus 1 plus I minus 1 comma ui minus 1 comma j plus 1 divided by h square. What we are I am going to club this two equation by taking average of this two. What was the LHS? By taking average of this two, what was the LHS? Uxx plus uxx divided by 2, isn't it? The LHS is uxx plus uxx divided by 2. Therefore, the LHS become uxx alone. We need to have the attention over the RHS. See what happens in LHS, we have uxx. That is 2uxx by 2 by dividing 2 by 2 will get uxx alone on LHS, and RHS we have terms. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay. Then
Sir, you're not audible
yes,
again.
yes. Now check the audio, Sabrani.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. The we need to add the RHS. Therefore, we'll get 2 at the division. Minus ui plus 1 comma j plus 1 minus 2i comma j plus 1 plus ui minus 1 comma j plus 1 plus and so on. Let this equation be equation number 4. And what was the equation number 1? 1 the basic equation. 2 6. 3 is 2 is uxx in terms of j, and equation 3 is uxx in terms of j plus 1. and this is equation number 4. That we are added the equation number 2 and 3, and this is our equation number 5, which we already have had, that is ut. And by substituting the equation number 4 and 5 in equation, what we get, and this is the equation I am applying. I am concerning about the coefficient. Uxx has coefficient 1 by 2 h square, and RHS we have a into 1 by k. Others are u terms, and now and someone's wait. Okay. Yes. In order to keep the u in one side, there is an echo. I think you are getting 2 times my audio. Or someone.
No, sir, once only.
Uh,
But then, like, the volume suddenly went down.
check the volume. Check the volume.
Yes, sir,
Now,
it's better now.
Okay. Before that, we'll have the attendance, and then we'll enter to this portion. And okay, now we'll take attendance. Number 3, Abhishek. Gaudam and Nirmal. Gaudam. Okay, Gaudam and Nirmal. Okay, and the Gaudam and Nirmal is absent. And number 3 is also absent. Only 24 today. Why there is an so much absent is Anand Modi? Around 10 people, 11 people, 23, 12 people absent. What happened? Anand Modi?
Sir, I guess like because of these exams, sir, like today we have exam, right?
Okay. Do you have any other exams apart from numeric methods?
Sir, I'm present, sir. I had net issues.
Oh, that is why you are not responding. Okay, fine, Anand Modi. Rahul, do you have any other examination than numerical methods?
Yes, sir. Like the other electives, sir, the product development strategy, they have exam right now, sir.
Oh, that was the parallel elective to numerical methods, isn't it?
What, sir? Like
The alternate subject for numerical methods is product design.
yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, no. I am speaking about any other subjects.
No, sir. Like today, that's all, sir. Like, we will be having exam after 2 days.
Okay, fine.
this is a
Might be
Broadway,
fraud
sir.
we might be having, sir.
Yeah, sir. We don't know about Broadway.
Yes, Sabarni, what about your class? Do you have any other exams?
No, sir, this is the only exam today.
Okay, still okay. I don't know why it was very huge absentees. Okay, Amula Srikanth, absent. Kalyan absent. No, Kalyan. I think Kalyan, give your attendance. Kalyan, give your attendance. Nirmal joined. I think Nirmal.
Yes, sir.
Nirmal join பண்ணிருப்பா, சீக்கிரம் join பண்ணிருப்பா. ஏன்பா லேட்டா join பண்ற?
Sir, I didn't see the timetable, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Chitash.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Very good. Chitash, உங்க பேர் சொல்லுங்க. எப்படி pronounce பண்ணுவீங்க? Chitesh. Okay. Kalyan absent. Gautam is absent. Kumara Raja. I think Kumar Raja is also absent. Okay. Afsal. Mohammed Afsal. Afsal is also absent. Maura Kaushik. Praveen Raj.
So 42.
Yes. Vikash Babu Mehta. Purnachandra. Okay, number 3, number 6, 24, 35, 57, 66, 71, 86, 86, 117 and 121. 9, 10 and one more absent is also there. Okay, anyway, I will check with the attendance and I will post the attendance. Okay, okay, we'll start the class. Before that, we'll discuss the current affair. Now, tell me the current affair. Sai Ganesh, you're unmuted. Very good. Tell me, are you aware about the current affairs?
Sir? Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Praveen. Yes, okay, I'll put the attendance. Okay, no issues. Okay, any other deviation, please let me know. Like given the attendance. Similarly, if there is a deviation with the attendance, please let me know. Okay, tell me, Praveen, Sai, Ganesh, Tell me the current affairs. Okay. No, I think no one. Okay, what we can discuss apart from subject? Okay, the headlines in Hindu is paper strip virus test to be out soon. Our health minister Vardhan said that this paper strip virus test to be out soon, and a new test on Arizona that was given in the Hindu first page, and CBI removes Hatras FIR from website. That was a parallel information. And stamp duty registration fee collection UP in TN stamp duty, and PM slam opposition for supporting middlemen. Okay, that please have attention over the happenings. And today there are plenty of absenteeism. That 28 today at present the 28. Any other people wanted to say give the attendance? You wish to give the attendance? Please go. Okay.
86, Praveen Raj.
Given Praveen, no issues.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now respond. Have you know about Che Guevara and Fidel Castro? Today we will discuss about Che and Fidel, and then we'll see what was there in the. Please, someone unmute and tell me what do you know about Che and Fidel. And the one more question: why Che is familiar than Fidel? We are all aware about Che. We know we are familiar with the face we can recognize this is Che Guevara, but with the face we cannot identify Fidel. Why Che is familiar than Fidel? Why so much of silence today? What happened to you all? Even Sabarni, Bhavya also didn't respond. Sabarni, Bhavya,
Yes.
what happened to you?
Sir, I don't know the answer. That's right.
You don't know the answer. Okay. Bhavya, what? Rahul?
I'm
Okay.
not really.
Okay. Rahul?
So I didn't get your question, sir.
Say, I am speaking about Che Guevara, and Fidel Castro. Have you aware about these two words?
Sir,
Che
what,
Guevara
sir?
and
No, sir,
What
never.
you asked?
Fidel Castro and Che Guevara.
No, sir.
Okay. The leader for the for last 20 or 30 years from Cuba is Fidel. Fidel has led a team, and a lower level soldier who joined in the team is Che. But Che is familiar. Che means Che Guevara, and Che is became familiar than Fidel. That is why when we known about Fidel and Che, then we can identify why they are given importance to Che than Fidel. That we need to know what happens for Fidel and what happens for Che. For the past 30 years, the president of Cuba is Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro, from 1959, he ruled Cuba. Even a very crash in Russia, when the Russia doesn't follow the Marxium, but Fidel followed. Fidel till the end, Fidel be the person who followed Marxium. What is if anyone knows about Marxium? What was Marxium?
What was the book, familiar book written by Karl Marx? Sai Ganesh, Nishant, any information?
No, sir. I don't have any idea.
Yes, but you Communist Manifesto. Yes, Communist Manifesto. It has some name. Vimalation. It has some name. What was the name? Manifesto. That is different. That is party. Okay. Capitals. Capital. That we need to aware about capitals. Usually in TN in during classes with the students in TN, I usually say you need to wear a glass. There is specs for your eyes. That one vision should be Marxian, the other vision should be Periyarian. That I usually disseminate the information regarding Periyarian and Marxian. But for the other persons, when I am talking the content for the people from all over India, that may be a little different approach. One should be a Marxian, the another should be an Ambedkarian. You have some attention towards Karl Marx and Ambedkar. And for today's conversation, please try to read about Che Guevara and Fidel Castro. When you are aware about both person, then we can have a conversation. It would be a very nice conversation. It is if sir, I don't have any idea about reading book. I can see the videos. Means you can see a picture is titled Two-Wheeler Journey. You can see the picture. It is a very familiar picture, Two-Wheeler Journey, and that you can from that you can learn about Che Guevara. Okay, any other information? Any other? If you know any puzzles, please tell me. There are a few people who are in still. Any puzzles? Okay, I think you're very eager to learn the numerical methods. I am okay. See the PPT. Okay. My PPT is visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, this is what we have seen. I am trying to accumulate the constant at one side, and what the constant I am deriving is k divided by 66. Okay, Astal. Okay, I'll consider your attendance, and k by 2 ah square. K by 2 ah square, and I am having the LHS, and similarly I am having RHS. This is my LHS. This is my LHS terms. And this is my RHS term, and without 2h square and the k, I am keeping the constant one side. Therefore, k by 2h square or 2ah square. And what happens? See what happens. What was the difference between Bender scheme and scheme? We have considered lambda is k by square in Bender scheme. Here also we have the same lambda, but the thing is we have 1 by 2 in addition to the past study. We have addition, we have 1 by 2 that we have fourthly did. That we have divided, we have added two different equations, and we have derived the average of those two. That is why we are getting an average of this two. That the 1 by 2 in addition over the last study, and this is what the LHS, and this is what the RHS. And what I am going to do, and instead k by h square a, I'm introducing lambda, therefore lambda by 2 something, and minus lambda, here lambda by 2, here lambda by 2, minus lambda, here on lambda by 2, and RHS we have. And what I'm going to do, I am going to accumulate the j plus 1 terms in one particular side and j terms in one particular side. See, this is the j plus 1 term, and this is also j plus 1 term, and this is also j plus 1 term. And here this is j, and this is also j term, and this is also j term. Here on RHS we have both terms, and this is j plus 1 and this is j, and I am going to group the j plus 1 and one particular side and j in on another side, and this is what we are getting. And lambda by 2, this is u I plus 1 comma j plus 1, and so on. Here minus lambda, here lambda by 2 minus u I comma j plus 1. And this is one side we have we categorize j plus 1, on the other side j and j, and here we have 4 different terms. Similarly, here we have four different terms, and from this 2 terms, that is minus lambda u I comma j plus 1, and here minus u I comma j plus 1. I am taking u I comma j plus 1 out, and here I will get lambda, here I will get plus 1. Similarly, in RHS, I am keeping u I comma j from u I comma j. Here also I have u I comma j. I am taking u I comma j out, and lambda minus 1. I will get lambda minus 1. And this is what the newly derived equation. I am multiplying by in all the terms I have. There are in major terms I have 2 division, and therefore I am multiplying by 2. You will get this equation, that is lambda into u I plus 1 comma j plus 1 minus 2 into lambda plus 1 u I comma j plus 1 plus lambda into u I minus 1 comma j plus 1 is equal to minus lambda into u I plus 1 comma j plus 2 into u I comma j into lambda minus 1 minus lambda into u I minus 1 comma j. And this is what the Crank Nicolson formula. Here lambda into u I plus 1 comma j plus 1 plus u I minus 1 comma j plus 1 minus 2 lambda plus 2 lambda plus 2 into u I comma j minus 1 is equal to 2 lambda minus 2 into u I comma j minus lambda into u I plus 1 comma j plus u I minus 1 comma j. Now, here what we did, here we have lambda, and here also we have lambda. Therefore, from this term and from this term I am taking the lambda out. I am getting this one, and here 2 lambda plus 2 lambda time taking I am multiplying the 2 with this 2. Therefore 2 lambda plus 2 into u I comma j plus 1 is equal to, here also I have minus lambda, here also I have minus lambda. Therefore I am taking the minus lambda out. Therefore this is what we are getting, and here also I am multiplying the 2 with lambda and minus 1, and this is the formula. This is called Crank Nicolson formula. How we can remember this formula? With the aid of graphical representation, we can remember this formula. See, this is what this is. In this way we can remember the Crank Nicolson formula. This is j row and this j plus 1. This is j row and j plus 1 row. And here see, this is u I j. Here on this is u I minus 1 comma j. This is u 1 comma j. On top we have u I minus 1 comma j plus 1. Here u I comma j plus 1. This is this point u I plus 1 comma j plus 1. And this is with this we have some coefficient. With this we have some coefficient. See the coefficients: lambda minus of 2 lambda plus 2. Here also lambda minus lambda, 2 lambda minus 2 minus lambda. Therefore we need to remember the graphical representation with the coefficients. This term is associated with lambda, and this is associated with minus 2 lambda plus 2, and this term is associated with lambda, and similarly here minus lambda, Here 2 lambda minus 2 and minus lambda. And this is what we need to remember during Crank Nicolson formula. Please remember this structure. By remembering this feature, we can get Crank Nicolson formula. The top for the j plus 1 row is equal to jth row. This is from this feature we can get the same Crank Nicolson formula. Therefore, please remember this feature in order to retrieve Crank Nicolson formula. This is the Crank Nicolson formula, and when lambda is equal to 1, what I can see, what happens when lambda is equal to 1, here see what happens, instead lambda is going to apply 1. Here we will get 0. The u I minus I comma j becomes 0, and here 2 into lambda becomes 2 plus 2. Therefore, this term becomes 4. Here 1 minus 4 1 1 minus 4 1. Here minus 1 0 minus 1. This is the reformed Crank Nicolson formula when lambda is equal to 1, and by multiplying the minus, what we'll get for u I comma j plus 1 minus and so on is equal to, we have certain terms, and this is what we need to remember during problem solving, during getting the solution with problems, and this is the formula we need to remember. Okay, we can solve the problem. Do you have any doubts? The Crank Nicolson derivation. Do you have any derivation? Do you need any clarifications? And please remember this this formula, this picturization, and this formulas. Okay. Please, we'll solve at least one problem in the today's class. This is our example 12. Solved by Crank Nicolson method. Usually, they won't give the method of the type of solving procedure we need to identify from the problem. But in this problem, they have given the solution procedure also, that is solved by Crank Nicolson method. Dou u by dou t is equal to 1 by 16 dou square u by dou x square. X varies from 0 to 1, and t is greater than 0, and this is u boundary condition, that is u x comma 0 is equal to 0, u 0 comma t is equal to 0, u 1 comma t is equal to 100t. Compute u for one step with h is equal to 1 by 4. Here see h is given, and we are going to get t and two with one step, and see what happens. U xx is equal to, please make a note, derivation that up to you, but problem you have to please know the problem. U xx is equal to 16x. This is not minus 16. I have multiplied this 16 on the in order to get a value. The term which is associated with the ut is a. Therefore, I am taking the 1 by 16 on the other side, and therefore I am getting ux is equal to 16 into ut. That is equation number 1, and therefore a is equal to 16. Here h is equal to 1 by 4 given. What we have assumed, lambda is equal to k by a h square, and I am taking k is equal to 1. Usually, what we have considered in the last problem or in the elliptical problems, we have taken h and k is same, but here take k is equal to 1. Then only we will get lambda is equal to 1. Instead k, applying 1, the division a is 1 by 4 the whole square, or you can apply 1 by 16. Here 16. By dividing the 16, we will get the lambda is equal to 1. When we have lambda is equal to 1, the Crank Nicolson formula becomes, this is the reformed Crank Nicolson formula, minus of LHS portion and plus 4 into the middle term minus RHS portion in the J plus 1 row, and is equal to the LHS term and RHS term in the Jth row. This is equation 2. Please remember, LHS term minus LHS term plus 4 into middle term minus RHS term in the J plus 1 row is equal to LHS term and RHS term in the Jth row. This is reformed Crank Nicolson formula, and this is equation number 2. And this is the way we need to get the solution in the Crank Nicolson formula. And from various boundary condition, if x is equal to x varies from 0 to 1 by 0 to 1, and they are given h is equal to 1 by 2, therefore the interval has to be keep 0.25, and this is x is equal to 0.25, x is equal to 0.5, and x is equal to 0.75, and various x u x comma 0 is equal to 0, therefore take all the u value at x is equal to 0. And similarly here t is equal to 1. T is equal to 1. At one step ahead, we need to find the u values, that is u1, u2, u3. We need to find u1, u2, u3. Here this u is u of 0 comma t is equal to 0. When t is equal to 1, u is equal to 0. And when t 1 u of 1 comma t is equal to 100 t, here t, instead t I am applying 1, we will get 100. This is 100. This is 100. And with this we can get the results. See what is u1 value? There is an equation. We will get equation that is 0 minus 0. Please remember the formula: minus 0 plus 4 to u1 minus u2 is equal to 0 plus 0. Isn't it? Using equation number 2 in u1, u2, u3, what we get here? 0, 0 plus 4u1 minus u2. This is in j plus 1 on row, and is equal to jth row, 0 plus 0. And from this equation, 4u1 minus u2 is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 3. And here what happens for u2? Please say someone. Rahul, u2, please tell me how we can get the value of u2. Rahul?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how we can get u2? Tell me how we'll get u2.
3
u2.
I'll find it, sir. Once.
No, from the picture, we should have the equation. We should have some equation. What was the equation? That I am seeking. That is, I'll say once. I'll say you please try to have an idea, and please try to give the equation of u3. Minus u1 plus 4u2 minus u3 is equal to 0 plus 0. This 0 plus 0, isn't it? It is clear?
Yes, sir. Minus u1 plus u2 minus u3, sir.
u3 is equal to 0. That is at the boundary which is parallel to u1. Yes, the boundary which is parallel to u3 is 0.
0.
Yes. But instead u2 you need to put 4u2. You said u2, that is not u2, that is 4u2. 4u2. Okay, good. Now tell me how we can find u3. Tell me now how we can find u3. Yes, please. I think you have got the point. We'll request some other to give the result. Swanesh. Sai Ganesh, already 11:22. Chitesh. Right. This is what the thing which we usually we are.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, your voice is not clear. Sir. I think I am having network problem from my side.
Who this? Chitesh. Ganesh.
Yes, sir, Chitesh.
Chitesh, now tell me how we can find U3, Chitesh.
Sir, it's
No, I'll tell you. Minus U2 plus 4U3 minus 100 is equal to 0 plus 0. Please make a note. We have three different equations. So these three different equations will get the results. You solve the equation. I have given the procedure. You please solve the equation and results. In order to verify the results, I am showing the subsequent points. You get U2 is equal to 7.43, and you will get U3 is equal to 26.786, and you will get U is equal to 1.786. And the solution is U2, U3 is 1.786, 7.143, and 26.786. Do you have with solving with the Crank Nicolson? Any questions with the Crank Nicolson? Okay, please make a note. This is for your practice. Please make a note that dou by dou t is equal to dou square u square. Here we doesn't have any a, therefore a is equal to 1. Let a is equal to 1. U of 0 comma t is equal to 0. U of 4 comma 0 is equal to 0. Therefore left vertical axis is 0, right vertical axis is also 0. Here the horizontal boundary is given. U of x comma 0 is equal to x by 3 into 16 minus x square. Find u I comma j. Y is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and j is equal to 1 and 2. There are two time axes. We have two different time axes, that is j is equal to 1 and 2. By using Crank Nicolson method, we need to forget the results. Do you have any query with solving the problem with the Crank Nicolson? Okay, tomorrow we'll see what was the result, and please try to solve the problem exercise number 12 also. Whether we are getting the same results, please let me know. I think there is no query with the solution procedure, and tomorrow what are the things we need to have a visit. One is we need to verify the results of exercise number 12 and exercise 13. Please solve the problem with exercise 13. Please try to get the results, and tomorrow we'll discuss about apart from subject what we have to discuss today. Apart from subject, today we discussed about whom?
sir.
Yes.
Sir, I had network issues, sir. So suddenly power cut. So
This is Rahul. I think this is Rahul who Chitesh. Okay.
We spoke about Sequera and Fidel Castro.
Yes. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow, and you will get the questions. You'll get 3 o'clock. You'll get the questions. You will get the notification from your Google Classroom, and please solve the problem, and please upload the papers within 5 o'clock. Within 5 o'clock, please upload your paper. Do you have any doubts with the CT? I have already uploaded the question paper. I have already scheduled. If any deviations, please let me know, representatives. If you got the question paper also, you please respond. Sabrani, Bhavya, Rahul, and Anand Modi.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The thing is, you need practice. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.